Carolina fan, do you think you're a victim?
Well, that's a loaded question. I believe I'm kind of a victim, but you know, as a Panthers fan, I spent a lot of money on like jerseys for my players and everything like that. But you know, I wouldn't say I'm a victim. Washington football team fan. Hey, do you think they're gonna come up with a new name soon?
I do. Next.
Hey, San Francisco 49ers fan, do you think they're going to get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo?
Well, if only I could be so lucky. But they suffered 2 Super Bowl losses.
That's a loaded statement.
Your question was, what did the funny-looking kid ask me again?
I wanted to know what the DMV...
Alright, whatever. Next question.
He has a history of hooking up with porn stars, and I feel like he prioritizes porn stars over football. Next question.
You know, honestly, we shouldn't have got rid of players like Jake Delhomme and Steve Smith and Julius Peppers and Mike Minter and
It isn't one player in this organization. It's actually a complete organizational failure, and it's not just getting rid of the owner or just getting rid of the player. I think it's getting rid of the team.
No, I feel like I'm one of his porn interests. And I do feel like a victim of that because I am not a porn star.
Mike Rucker and Chris Gamble and who else is old? Muhsin Muhammad, of course. Shouldn't have got rid of him. He should still be on the team.
Best quarterback in 40 years.
Do you think it was wrong that they got rid of Joe Montana?
Honestly, Montana is probably the most boring state in the United States, and Joe is probably the most boring name in the United States as well.
I might leave, but it's up to the next season. So we'll see next season. I might leave as a fan, but you know, all in all, I'm just not a victim.
The thing about us in Washington and just DC in general, we're big on the victim complex because it's hard to be held accountable if you're acting like you've been victimized. Question, is 49 a prime number? So you say you want Jake Delhomme back. Who's that?
Whoa, okay, that's a loaded...
So one thing we like to do is we like to do what's called victim blaming. We like to blame the victims, act as if we're the victims, even though we're the aggressors. Hope that answers your question.
Yes. No, it's not. 7.
That's all the time we have.